Hello, class. So for week 4, I did my pathology on gastroesophageal reflux disease, also known as GERD. So, what is GERD? GERD stands for gastroesophageal reflux disease. It occurs when stomach acid flows back into the esophagus. This acid reflux irritates the lining of the esophagus, and that's what causes people to have a burning sensation who have this condition. It's a common digestive disorder and it affects millions of people worldwide. So actually the first time I heard about this disease was back in sophomore year. I remember I had a teacher and she was opening up about her having this condition and that it often causes her to have a burning sensation in her chest. And she was telling us that it causes her pain sometimes and it was often annoying for her and hard for her to deal with. And I can definitely imagine that for anybody who suffers with this. So here are some causes and symptoms. So some common causes are a weak lower esophageal sphincter. Obesity is a big cause for this. I often notice like that's a big pattern with this condition. A lot of people who are overweight or obese suffer from this. And there are certain foods that often causes too, like such as spicy, fatty, and foods with caffeine or drinks with caffeine. And I notice this too, like whenever I sometimes have some of these drinks I tend or some of these caffeinated drinks or spicy foods or foods that are fatty and rich in fats, I often get some heartburn from eating foods like that. Some common symptoms are, of course, heartburn, like I mentioned. There's a lot of chest discomfort with this and pain. There's difficulty swallowing, and you get a sour taste in your mouth. So here's an illustration of the acid reflux. So in GERD, the stomach acid moves upward from the stomach and into the esophagus. So as you can see right here, it's labeled the lower esophageal sphincter, which is right here, and that flap should close, but it flows back up. And then as you can see with the arrows, the stomach is contracted. Acid and stomach contents are backing up into the esophagus. So that just kind of means that there's a buildup of stomach acid, and there's more than there should be. So here's some treatments and my references that I used. So some good treatment options to help with GERD are some lifestyle changes, changes in diet. Start building a healthier diet. Um, cut off some of those caffeinated drinks, energy drinks, coffee. Cut off fatty foods like fast food, for example, and other spicy foods like spicy chips or anything else that is spicy. Also, weight management. It's good to exercise for anything, any condition. It's always good to keep healthy and move and do some cardio. So it's definitely good to always do that. There's also some medications that reduce the amount of stomach acid you have. So it reduces that extra buildup of stomach acid so it doesn't flow up into the esophagus. And in some severe cases with this condition, some people are required to have surgery, which I hope it doesn't get that bad for anybody, but for some people, they do need surgery for that. And the reference that I used for this was the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, also known as the NIDDK. And that's my presentation. Thank you.